Ah, stop that. Okay. Hello. Live playing the World Tournament. All right. Let's go. Hello. What if my YouTube chat is still gonna work? It should work. If it doesn't work, then that sucks. Because I updated my OBS today. And I don't know if it messed up any of my settings. Hey Cookie, how's it going? I see you in chat. I don't know, it should pop up. I'm not sure. Okay, well, let's go. That's fine. Type in chat so I can see if the chat's popping up here. And if it's not, then I'll just read chat from the side. And chat just won't show up in the stream. Oh, there it is. Hello. How many points do I need to catch up to a #1 local? Like 50 mil? Well, let's see. This guy keeps going. There's no way I'm catching up to that person. This is not possible, I think. Well, they stopped again. Wait, they stopped again. Wait a minute. They stopped. They're at 45 mil and not just 50 mil. Yo, what's up, Light? How's it going? We have a shot, guys. Wait. We have a chance. If they don't farm the World Tournament anymore, then I think I'm good. You know what I think it is? I think that's a free-to-play player that used up all their stones. That's what it is. 100%. Yes! Ah, can't wait. Hopefully that man's slump and I'm just gonna catch up. How's it going, Dan? And my thoughts on the 5th anniversary for Legends. By the way, the chat, it's weird. It's like really delayed in here. On OBS specifically, it's delayed. But my thoughts on the 5th anniversary for Legends, I think Legends has been doing absolutely wonderful. Oh, there it is. But yeah, Legends has been doing great. I think Legends W for sure. Global Anniversary is right there. You can't wait to summon. Yeah, Global Anniversary is going to be really, really good. I think that a lot of people will be happy for Global Anniversary for sure. Once it actually does happen. I think a lot of people will be satisfied. I'm 215. You're barely 321. Yeah, I grinded a lot of the World Tournament, and even then, I did sleep. Like, so before the World Tournament started, I made sure I got sleep in, and then I started the World Tournament right as it started. Then that day, I got about 4 hours of sleep, I'd say. But today, I slept like at 4 a.m. my time, and then I woke up at 2 p.m. my time. So I slept. How many hours was that? That's a long time. I think that's 10 hours, right? World Tournament EZA ranked? Yeah, I could do that. You mean like a ranking of the World Tournament units? I could definitely do that. I want to probably wait till the World Tournament ends. So probably tomorrow, I'll have a video on like the rankings of like, okay, who's the best World Tournament units to use and why. I think there's a good shot for a lot of these guys, but I'm actually going back to my double int my double int Piccolo Junior team. So I was running this team right here, but the issue is that I've had a lot of situations where I just could not kill. I literally could not kill the enemy. In so many situations with my junior and like finals against a physical enemy and stuff like that. So because of that, I'm just gonna be running this team. I think this team having an actual category lead. Oh, I messed up there, huh? Oh no, that's good. Okay, but this team having an actual category leader skill for the 170% makes it so much more consistent in killing these enemies. And check, there's like, I think a slight point loss I have, but I think it's worth it. Actually, no, this team does technically give me more points because I have a higher team cost. So I'll be fighting characters, I think, with more team cost, right? I think. I didn't really check the exact numbers. I'm excited for Inkaleefla and Tech Awakening. Yeah, but they're still about... Again, they're 3 world tournaments away. Or, like, counting this one. So it's this world tournament. Then I think it's the next 2. Like, I don't know. The one that's going to be, like, December around that time frame. That's, like, November, December. That's when they're going to awaken. And I think that'll be really, really good for Kale. As long as they happen this calendar year, I think that'll be huge for her. So fingers crossed on those awakenings. That could be really nice. Your time for top 500. I think, you know, since I'm still like 230 to like, well, I think 215 range, I might as well go for a top 200. Since I'm already there, I hovered around this 200 range for basically after I ended my initial stream. That's when I like kind of stopped farming for a few hours, and I kind of hovered around the 200 range from there. So that's kind of the gist of that. All right, cool. Dokkan does love Kale and Khalifa and Kefla for the most part, right? I mean, once in a while, like the physical Kale, the that Heijo Super Strike Vegeta, what? He's right there. Physical Kale's kind of a little underwhelming. Physical Kefla ZZ was good though, I think, overall, like for the unit that she's kind of meant to be. Tech Kale and Khalifa, I think they're underrated for a while, but I don't think they're really like, you know, like a unit that I'm like, oh yeah, they go crazy right at the time they're released. They're the second to last, well, it's technically the third to last released, right? Because they came out in that December, right? No, they came out in November. December was, who came out in December of that year? Right before, oh yeah, it was Tech Androids. Tech Androids actually lasted pretty long, right? But they're one of the units where it's like power creep kind of like messed them up just a little bit, right? Because of the 7th anniversary power creep. So hopefully those batch of units like the Trunks, Kale and Khalifa, God Goku Hit, Tech Andrew is not really as much, but like a lot of like those units before basically the Tech Androids, I hope that their EZAs do give them justice because they were kind of shafted, and very unfortunately. Okay, and then we'll kill you. Goodbye. Yeah, global. I saw Ningen make a tweet about it, but he was like, global players should save the meat that they're getting from this like Gohan event, so that they could use it for what's it called? Yeah, our Future Gun too, but so you could use it for the World Tournament next weekend. I think that's a smart idea. Saving your meat for the World Tournament like that, that's really good. JP, should you buy Turles Movie Goku or Super Buu? I mean, Bulma. Sorry, I mean, honestly, a dupe of Bulma would be probably more valuable than both right now. It depends. Like, again, I wouldn't really recommend buying either of those units, to be completely honest. Maybe if we get, like, an actual team for Super Buu, like, let's say Worldwide Celebration is, like, an LR Buhan, right? And then he's kind of cooking, right? And you're like, okay, I want to get Super Buu there. If it has to be a choice between the two, probably Super Buu. Because Goku, at least Goku has a ton of alternative options, right? We have easy AS tier Super Buu, but, like, if we're comparing, like, okay, Goku has Kai Goku and 23rd World Tournament Goku, like, that you can use as substitutions in some teams. Whilst Super Buu only has that easy S tier Super Buu, and the LR Super Buu is just better, not really on the same tier, right? So because of the lack of options, Super Buu would probably be the better choice to fill out your box and your teams more. And then just wait to get Goku, like, I don't know, unfeatured in the future. But honestly, like, if it's like, you know, I have Bulma, but free dupe, and then you can get, like, her bottom right, that's probably more valuable than, like, a whole copy of Super Buu. Because Bulma's gonna be super influential for a very long time, I feel. With just how her design is, they're not going to release a lot of units that do what Bulma does, right? while there are gonna be a lot of units that do what Super Buu or that Goku could do. Yeah, like again, the Goku at 55% as well. He has no crits, no additionals, nothing like that, right? At least Super Buu, it does have built-in additionals, and stuff like that, right? So it's kind of different. UGF is out of town with her family this weekend, so you was able to farm World Tournament. That's fun. That's good. You know, it's an opportunity. I think that the point of them bringing back two Dokkan Fest on like this Turles banner is because they don't want these Dokkan Fest TURs taking longer to return. That's kind of why they also returned the Gammas, I guess, on the anniversary banner. But they honestly, the Gamma should have returned on the like actual like Gohan and Piccolo banners. I don't know. So I think it's good that they actually returned those two, because then Yamcha wouldn't return until August, and then that's like 9 months, right? If I'm not mistaken, no, that's 8 months. And then the 17s wouldn't return until October, which it's like that's a long time. But now like 17 returns back in August, and that's a more reasonable time frame. They don't want these units to take too long to return, right? I've heard about the Game of Mori, but I haven't really played it or anything like that. Also, my predictions for Tanabata. Okay, so there's a prediction and there's what I want. I think my prediction for Tanabata, it might be, I feel like I want to say Tournament of Power. I think Tournament of Power is probably a really good guess. Or Dragon for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But what I want, I think, is Super Vegito. I think I want to get a Super Vegito card. Like Dokkan Fest Super Vegito into LR like Buhan or Kid Buu. Full Power Broly for Tanabata, that would be like the part 2 LR, and it's like, I mean, they could do a standalone Gogeta Blue, but I'm not sure if many people would actually be happy about that necessarily, but yeah. I mean, he had the BBC double Vegito, right? I think that, honestly, for Worldwide Celebration, I think like full Future Saga would probably be best. Instead of splitting it between Buu Saga and what's it called? Buu Saga and Future Saga. I think focusing on the one saga could probably be better for that team. But who knows? It'd be fine either way. Even if they do double Vegito and split it, I think it wouldn't really be that big of a deal. But it would especially help, like, let's say, like, Zamasu. I think at this point, Goku Black and Zamasu, they're good, but I don't think they're going to be anything, like, special if we get a new leader. Fusion Zamasu's good, but, again, he's not really, like, anything special anymore. Because it's at this point, they're going to be a year old. And by the time Worldwide Celebration hits around, they're over a year old, right? And it's like, you know, they're still definitely good, because it's not like we got any like major power creep, but the unit standard of what we expect for units to perform like are much, much higher, right? Like Goku Black and Zamasu and Fusion Zamasu, like let's say is Sin. You know, even if Sin was type neutral, I think Fusion Zamasu would be fine, but Goku Black and Zamasu would probably get like obliterated in a fight like that, right? If they got super attacked. So I think like we want to like build like a team. And I know a lot of people say, okay, well, we don't necessarily want everything to drop at once, which is a very valid criticism. But for villain teams, I would much rather them drop a majority of things at once and then actually have a really strong team for a while, rather than dropping like 3 units and then the rest of the team sucks. And that leads you to being really unable to run that team in the first place, right? And that's just like unfortunate, and that's kind of what I don't want to happen. So I'd rather it be like full one theme for villains specifically. For super class, it wouldn't really matter, obviously, but for villains, we want to focus on that. Like I want to get like an LR corrupted Zamasu, and LR Rose Goku Black, like a banner unit new Zamasu. I want to get like Easy A for, Int LR Rose, let's say, for example. Easy A for Int Goku Black, right? Like, buffing the team entirely. Rather than, let's say, okay, well, part 1 of Worldwide Celebration, or let's say part 2 is like, let's say part 1, I'm trying to think, like, part 1 is like Buhan and Super Vegito. We got LR Buhan, and then let's say we get like an Easy A for physical Butex, and then the team will be the new Buhan as a leader, Easy A Butex, and then it would be like let's give the benefit of the doubt, Fat Boo, and then LR Super Boo, and it's like, okay, those are the 4 strong units of the team, and I gotta fix my chair right there. The rest of the team kind of sucks. It's very top heavy. Well, if it was like part 1 and part 2 Boo Saga, then it's like, okay, well, part 2 we can get like an LR Fat Boo or an LR Kid Boo. We can get like another banner unit for like a Kid Boo or a Fat Boo. We can get like some more Easy A's potentially, right? Well, if it was just one part, it just wouldn't really work as well. Same with Zamasu. When do we get Tanabata details? So there's a timeline, and I think on the 26th I'll make a video about it. Like, not tomorrow, well, maybe tomorrow as well. I might have 2 videos on it, but I expect what is going to happen is the 27th we're going to get the Dokkan Fest LR teaser in game. The 28th we're going to get the details for the unit, and then on the 30th the unit will drop in game. Is the time frame I'm anticipating for it. Which would make a lot of sense, I think, because that's kind of how it was last year. Yeah, I'll kind of discuss the entire thing in that video. But that's the general time frame when we should expect it. That's the Tanabata unit usually does drop on the 30th. I don't remember if there's a unit, because again, I haven't really like researched into it for the video just yet. And at the top of my like head, I don't remember if there's another Tanabata unit that drops, like, let's say on the 29th instead of the 30th, right? It's like, because we have Tech Super Gogeta dropped on the 30th. The year before Tech Super Gogeta, what was that? There was an LR before Tech Super Gogeta that came out, obviously, right? I think it was the Blue Goku and Vegeta. Yeah, it was the Blue Goku and Vegeta. They came out, where are they at? On the 30th. Then I think it was Gohan and Goten the year before them. And then they came out on the 1st of July. Okay, instead of the 30th of June. That's like the only thing. So like 2019, Gohan and Goten dropped in July 1st, 2019. The year after was June 30th, 2020, June 30th, 2021 for Tech Gogeta. And then Vegeta and Trunks obviously came on the 30th of June. So that's a very good expectation of when to expect it. We also have Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. The TUR, he was a Tanabata unit. I think it was the first actual like brand new unit for the Tanabata celebration, right? Like when they actually kind of started like focusing into that. And he came out... Again, I want to start this up real quick before I continue. This board came out. Where is he? Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Am I crazy? There he is. This board came out on the 1st of July, right? So it used to be like kind of the 1st of July, but then it shifted over to the 30th. So yeah, the top players start using Int Piccolo Jr. as a leader? No. Top players are still using Ginyu for the most part. There's one person in the top 10 that's using Piccolo Jr. So that's why I think it doesn't really matter. It honestly doesn't really matter which one you use as a leader. But yeah. Sorry, Kitomi. What would I like for heroes? Personally, your favorite celebration in the game? Yeah, I know. Again, it's funny. I bring up heroes sometimes as like, okay, at the end of the year, we have global anniversary, JB Tanabata, worldwide celebration, after Heroes, you know, then we have a Carnival R, then we have New Year's, and a lot of people kind of laugh you like Heroes, right? But a lot of people are genuinely excited for Heroes. Last year for Heroes, we got a red zone, even. So I think that Heroes is a celebration that they kind of view highly because it is a special celebration because those units only appear during Heroes. I think it is special enough to where you can consider it like, you know, not obviously not like some major celebration, but a very very loved celebration by I think a lot of players. So that's why I kind of hold it up a little higher, obviously compared to like let's say just a normal celebration. Honestly, um, yeah, it is a banger though. Like the hero celebration is always like last year. It was pretty good. Besides the new units, they were kind of undertuned. I feel so. Hopefully not this year. And what I like for it this year, I think that Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegito, like we need just Vegito. I think Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegito would work well. Um, because you have to keep in mind they bring out these characters like years late, right? So I think we would get like a Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegito, and maybe instead of him it could be like the Blue Evolution Gogeta, which would work as well. One of those two, I think would be pretty sick to see as a headliner. And when if we get Gogeta, then we get like the like Rose Goku Black unit or like stuff like that. But I think they're gonna wait a little for that. Like we're gonna get like let's say we'll get the well, I think it's Crimson Masked Saiyan is his name, right? The Goku Black in the mask. Like the Crimson Masked Saiyan. Then we need like the Super Saiyan Rose version of him. Then he goes Super Saiyan Rose 2. Then he actually does go Super Saiyan Rose 3. Then he goes full power Super Saiyan Rose, which is kind of like beyond Super Saiyan Rose 3 in a sense, right? Because I believe there are actually two different forms. There's Super Saiyan Rose 3 and then full power Super Saiyan Rose. Which basically looks the same as Super Saiyan Rose 3, right? But they are a little different in terms of design and obviously she's stronger, right? So we'll do that. That is a lot of Rose, yeah. But it would be really good if they wanted to do like Future Saga and then they give us like a ton of Roses. That'd be good for that team, the Goku Black team. It would be very helpful. Then it would be a situation where like, okay, we know this Goku Black team is going to eventually get some extra help to it, which would be very nice to know about, right? Oh, let's grab this. Sweets. Piccolo Jr., you're gonna go for one. Yeah, so the batch of Heroes units that are going to get their EZA, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, and then the Super Saiyan 4 Bardock and Gohan should get their EZAs. No. Super Saiyan 4 Bardock and Gohan do not get their EZAs. It's just going to be Vegito and Broly. Because they EZA the units per the year they got their Dokkan Awakenings, right? So it's not per the year they're released. It's per the unit they received their Dokkan Awakenings. So Vegito and Broly will get the EZAs, but Gohan and Bardock will not get their EZAs for like another 2 years, I think? I think so, right? GB Heroes banner. I have to like look through these because it was 2020, right? So we're gonna get the EZAs for Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, Super Saiyan 4 Broly, the what is it? Demon God Dabura, the Demon Goddess Toa. We'll get an EZA for Demigra in his Makyoka form. It'll be Super Mirror, and then the two Black Mask King, Dark Mask King, and Black Mask Saiyan. God, it's so like confusing their names, but Dark Mask King, which is King Vegeta, then Black Mask Saiyan, which is Vegeta, and those are the units that'll get their EZAs. Whilst Bardock and Gohan will get the EZAs. Actually, yeah, it'll be in 2024 they'll get their EZAs. So not this year, but next year. Hello, Nico. I'm doing well. How are you? We're just playing the World Tournament here. But yeah, I think that, I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Let me bring up these characters, and I guess we could just kind of talk about how their EZAs could look like potentially, right? Let's see. There's a lot of villains that's good, but the restrictions. I mean, these units back then don't really have those restrictions that villain units usually would, or like the hero units usually do. So that's a good thing. Like Toa, you don't want to run on a certain team. She's basically on all the teams. It's only the newer heroes units that have those restrictions, which I do think they're pretty dumb. I don't think they should have that. But like Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, he's a crossover and Giant Ape power support unit. So that would be pretty cool. Honestly, what he should do is it should just be both of those categories. Get the full 2 key and 20% attack and defense buff, rather than one category gets 20% of 1 key and the other gets 1 key and 20%, right? The high chance to counter is fine. He needs a multiplicative buff on his super attack, like in his passive, and then make him greatly raise attack and defense for the turn on his super attack effects. And I think I'd like him a lot. Because he has the high chance to counter already, which I think that's fine. I don't think they need to make him like a great chance to counter. I think a high chance is good enough. Medium chance is the one that sucks, but he already has the high chance, so that's really, really good. Super Saiyan 4 Broly. I mean, this guy has the additional that has a high chance to become a super if there's another Giant Ape power category ally on the team. Make him stack attack. He feels like the type of unit that'll stack attack, Super Saiyan 4 Broly. And then give him like damage reduction. Maybe it could be like Kale, where each super attack he does, he gets damage reduction. Even though it's kind of like RNG based. Like make him, it's like 30% damage reduction per super attack he does. No, it probably would have to be like 20%. Because if it was 30%, imagine, that would be really nasty. Because he would get to like 90%, huh? If he triple supers. I think that's fine. Or it's like 30%, but it caps out at like 60%. So that if he gets 2 super attacks off, he gets 60% reduction. He has already the 140% on super attack. I mean, if he like gives himself like 50% start of turn, like this guy could become really nasty. Like really, really nasty to Super Saiyan 4 Broly. I'm quite excited for him actually. Hopefully this year they don't suck. Yeah, I agree. I'm actually going to check. Is this person still farming the World Tournament? Because it seemed like he stopped, but I haven't checked in a minute. Let's see. Because I was at 45 mil points away from him. No, he stopped. So, okay, I need 40 runs to catch up with them. Y'all think I could do it? Do you think he's just done? Do you think he ran out of stones? And he's like, damn. What if he's like, oh, I'm out of stones? That's crazy. I could catch up, guys. Let's go. We got this. We got this in the bag. We're gaming. I mean, maybe he could see me catching up and continue, but who knows? I don't know why he's running Tech World Tournament Goku as his leader, which is very odd. I don't know why, that just annoys me. That he's running Tech World Tournament Goku as his leader. Like, what are you doing? Why are you running him as your lead? Like, what setup is this guy running for this World Tournament? It is very strange, though. The only thing I will say is that I was ahead of him, like, I think, like, 20 mil points. I was ahead of him. And then, like, I went to sleep for, like, 4 hours, and then he was ahead of me by, like, 30 mil. I don't know. I feel like that's a lot of points to catch up in that time frame. So that's why I'm like really like sus about that. But I don't know. It's not a big deal. It's not impossible. That's what I'm saying. But it's just very odd that he caught up like that. Especially because he's definitely not running a full LR team. Right? He's running the 23rd World Tournament Goku as his leader. And I'm sure he's running my junior. So I just find it interesting. Since Truth is getting old, when is his EZA coming? Give it about 2 years, he'll EZA for the 10th anniversary of Dokkan. So just wait for that. It's going to be very exciting. secret. Don't tell anyone that I told you about Grush and Truth are actually the 10th anniversary units of Dokkan Battle. Didn't hear from me, but you know what I mean. You just expect it. Will he have hair again? But enough. Truth actually shaves his head. Like he doesn't like grow his hair out. Like he's not bald because he's bald. He shaves his head purposefully. So maybe he'll have hair. Who knows? Probably his beard just goes up and he goes Super Saiyan. It covers his face. Like Nappa. Super Saiyan Nappa is so funny to me. Like, dude, just the look of Super Saiyan Nappa is so stupid. I want to look up more of these hero units. Like Deborah. What does Deborah do again? He's like a super battle unit, right? Yeah, he has a high chance to dodge when facing 2 or more enemies, plus extra defense. I mean, honestly, make him like... Just... You know, he has a buff versus 1 enemy. What if against 1 enemy he, like, guards? And then against 2 or more enemies, he has the high... Like, a great chance to dodge. I think that would work out. He has a high chance to stun. Make him, like, raise stack defense even or something. I don't know. He doesn't seem that great. He's just kind of... Yeah, the one thing I hate about him, he has the 20% attack and defense debuff against 1 enemy for 2 turns. Which actually, funny enough, that could be very helpful. The reason why that could be very helpful is because a lot of these bosses, like let's say Sin Shenron is able to... What's it called? Be debuffed in the first phase. Broly could be debuffed in the first phase. Metacooler, army and the Metacooler core like fight. There's a lot of these bosses that can be debuffed in like their first phase. So even like the Gammas fight or something, right? So I think like I like that a lot. So like he could debuff in those first phases potentially, which is that's not a bad thing actually. Can I say hola? Well, I just said that. Hola, hello, hola. The truth is trying to be Super Saiyan Nappa. True. Another one I'm excited for, by the way, for the heroes these days this year is Demon Goddess Toa. She gives all allies key 3 and 30% attack and defense. Sorry. my little cousin keeps walking in here and I'm like, bro, what does this kid need? So that's why like there's like me just like I just stopped talking like suddenly for like a minute or two. Probably I think you could hear him like opening the door. So yeah, but Toa gives 3 key 30% attack and defense. Yeah, you heard the door, yeah. He keeps coming in here. Oh, another thing another thing that Toa is really good about, actually, now I'm looking at it, she gives 50% attack and defense to extreme class allies, and a 50% HP recovery if you fall under 50% HP. That is really, really good. I could see them like increasing that. Maybe not the actual. I don't know. Would they like change that like to be 60% HP even? I feel like that might be too strong. Still, like that buff is insane. If they want to be like super generous and make this tour like absolutely broken, they would make that extreme class buff for 2 turns. Like 50% attack and defense for all extreme class allies for 2 turns, right? And because a lot of these support units are starting to give multiple turn buffs, like off rotation, they support the team. Imagine if Toa gave 50% extreme class attack and defense buff for 2 turns if you fall under 50% HP with her. That, and then she heals you, like she would be so good. Like that's what villains need. Something like that. I would absolutely love to see something like that from Toa. Demerga, he's another support unit. Just make him like a good support unit. Extreme class allies key 30% defense. Yeah, just make him like a good support unit. Seems very basic already. Super Mirror could be interesting. He actually greatly stacks defense. So if he gets like additionals, multiplicative buffs, like he could be a very interesting unit. And he's SDR, so he could potentially be really good for Sin Shenron as well. Dark Mask King has his guard and the recovery of HP, so that could be good. Black Mask Sane just has multiplicative buffs that are pretty good, actually. So, I don't know, make Dark Mask King guard. Black Mask Sane, I'm not sure what they could do with them. They could make them stack defense. Actually, that would be pretty good for the multiplicative buffs. No problem, Nico. You hope you get a new Toa. Dokkan buffs her? Yeah, Dokkan always buffs her. New Toa would be nice. Like, is there any other Toa form? I think there's one other Toa form that we haven't gotten yet. If I'm not mistaken. I think there's still one more Toa form that we don't actually have. That was in Heroes. So maybe we go to this year. That would be pretty nice. Let's grab that. Let's do this. Yeah. Now that I switched to this team, I like always kill everyone. I've had issues with my other team where I just don't kill the enemy field with Mod Junior, and they just live, and it's just very bad. That Warner Bros. Assets are being sold to Sony, even Warner Bros. Games. I haven't heard about that. Interesting. Does that mean like more Sony exclusives for Warner Bros. Games? Do you agree to say Goku Ma Jr.? I like Goku more than Ma Jr. still. I just think that building Ma Jr., I just don't like Ma Jr.'s team or his setups or his partners. Like, he doesn't really work well with anyone but like Metal Cooler and STR Cooler. Like, STR Cooler's good, obviously, but I don't know. It just feels like a kind of wonky team, and he carries the team, right? But I feel like Goku's team not only like shits on Ma Junior's team, like it's like 3 times as good as Ma Junior's team, but if you get the revive off with Goku, which is fairly easy to do, Goku just looks way better too. I just don't like Ma Junior. The giant form is so good, but I feel like it's something that you can't like say like, oh, you always get it. It's something that you can't rely on. Well, as Goku, like the revive with like the Spirit Bomb unit is pretty easy to get off, right? Best stage for Zenni. I think there's a couple of stages you could do. The Hercule, like the new like Hercule, like what's it called? I think I could show you right now. Actually, let me show you this like Hercule Zenni stage. Quarter pounder with cheese mukbang eventually. One day y'all will get it, right? It'll happen. Just gotta be patient. But let me find this for y'all real quick here. Whenever it wants to load, it just kind of sitting here. Best any stages for global. Oh yeah, this is not a global, huh? Okay, so what I would recommend farming is, where is it? I think it's this one, right? This one, this Easy H stage. The weakness is actually the Guinea Force team, from what I believe. Yeah. So like, if you have a Guinea Force setup, you can get very, very, very high into this EZA, and you get a lot of Zenni from that EZA. If you obviously just farm it to very, very high lengths, you could also farm. There's the free-to-play Piccolo one, right? But it doesn't seem like it's permanently up like that. But the free-to-play Piccolo one could work. This one, what's the weakness to the Pepe Gals one as well? I think this one is a relatively easy one to farm up as well. Yeah, Pepe Gals shouldn't really be too difficult. Yeah, JP loading sucks. God. What's the weakness to this one? Is it Realm of Gods, I think? Because you only have to fight one enemy in this one, right? Yeah, it's Realm of Gods. If you have God, Goku shouldn't be hard. It's like those are kind of like the easy stages I recommend farming for Zenni, and those are the best ways in order to get Zenni. By the way, 12 hours. Well, it's technically like 12 hours and 50 minutes left for the World Tournament, right? Having a difference of 90 mil. You're watching and haven't played much. 90 mil is quite a big difference to make up. So, we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna be 38 mil away from this guy now. So, we made up a 20 mil difference so far, right? No, we made up a 12 mil difference so far. I'm kind of stupid. Yeah, they don't make like that easy permanent, and that would be also a really good one because it that EZA has the weakness for like Planet Namek Saga, and that'd be very easy to do. Global's World Tournament is longer than JP. Is it? I don't think so. I think Global used to have 5-day World Tournaments. Oh, which is like so insane. I don't know what was going on through their head when they did that. But now Global is like the same time, or like 3 days. Like JP's is like because JP's World Tournament started on the 22nd, so it lasts about 3 days, right? Yeah, because it's gonna end the 25th at what 6 a.m. Pacific time, and it started on the 22nd at 1 a.m. So, where did your my junior friends go? No, actually, what tournament started? Was it no? It was the 23rd that it started. So it is about like 2 days, huh? That's funny. Where did my junior friends go? Yeah, it's so weird. It's like sometimes you don't find my junior friends, and it's just not there, and it's just very like, okay, well, why? What's going on there? Where did my junior friends go? It is very strange. They're just not there sometimes. They're lost, dude. All right, click the items, please. Goodness, I'm actually gonna use this too, just in case. I want to make sure I do kill. You could fill the extra day? Yeah, huh? Can I give you a Steraboma? No. Tanner got up to top 5 local? Yeah, I want to get top 1 if I can. I think there's a chance if he doesn't continue grinding. But I want to aim for like 300 mil points anyways. So, because I want to ill for like 300 million points, I think that will be... That could be a very, very good spot for me to still take number 1. And I'm not even at 200 mil just yet. I'm almost at 200 mil. I'm like, what, 180 mil? I think in 12 hours, if I farm like for the next 12 hours, I should be able to reach 300 mil, which I don't intend. Like, last night I decided, no, I'm asleep. But tonight I don't intend to go to sleep until the World Tournament's finished, just so I can ensure where I am. Unless I'm like, if I'm like 40 mil points ahead of the guy in second spot local, and it's like an hour before the World Tournament, then I'll probably be like, yeah, I'm safe, right? Because there'd be no way. Yeah, so I changed the team up, Phil. I went back to double Ma Junior. The reason why I went back to double Ma Junior is because I've had way more rotations where I didn't kill with my junior's active skill compared to getting like the triple support run. And it's like, because of that, I would much rather guaranteed I always kill, because it just wastes so much extra time if I have multiple runs in a row where I can't kill. And again, I just showed him Mr. Dokkan, but right here, they're 38 mil points ahead. And they were 50 mil points ahead for me earlier. So, that's the thing there. Yeah, because they've been at the same spot for the last few runs. So, I don't know if they're 100% done, or they're just, like, taking a longer break because they're so ahead. I mean, it could be possible that they're just out of stones. If the girl from the ring came out of the TV, what do I do? I don't know. I haven't seen that movie, so I don't know what she does. I'd probably just be dead, maybe, I guess. Like, isn't that a horror movie? Does it like kill you or something? I don't know. I've only had a friend 55 junior not kill physically if he doesn't have big bad bosses. Yours is rainbow, so at least you have one guarantee. Honestly, you only need one dupe to guarantee kill if you're running double mod junior. Only good thing for the world tournament is the OC. The OC does kind of hit hard, for sure. The child returns. Imagine their Jackie Tune is 79%. They can get... just honestly, I'll tell them to get fucked. Too bad. Let Lobo grind? Nah. I wouldn't want to... I'm not going to push the world tournament onto like a 5-year-old. Can I send you a team that you thought of? Sure. Let me know what the team you thought it was. It's like child labor. They're gonna play the world tournament, dude. Thank goodness you Rainbow Mod Junior because the sweep is so fun. All right. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, yep, you did. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Change the field once. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough. There we go. You're all dead. So no. So okay. The thing about the tech Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is now you could purchase him with the Saiyan signatures. So you know, like the Hercule signature, like little plaques that you get, like the paper things and the rewards. You could use those to buy him, the Bardock and Goku, and it seems that it's going to be like basically 2 world tournaments after the unit EZAs. They'll be put in that shop. Right? I'll show you the shop right now. But it seems like they're going to be put into that shop after a while, 2 world tournaments after the EZA, which is very, very helpful. So here, they're here for 40 a piece. So you need, what is that? 200 to actually buy 5 copies of them. But if you don't have them, and you're like not interested in using another unit or something, you could, the option to buy them still there is still really good, because like a lot of these world tournament units are kind of like doo-doo. Like the STR Gohan, the physical I misclicked, that's not good. Oh well. STR Gohan, physical Kaioken Goku, the what's it called, like in Super Saiyan Goku, like all of them are kind of mediocre. So it's like you could just not EZA those units, and then you could spend your time EZAing someone else, or grabbing the copies of those guys, right? Can you please change the key sphere field the way I want it to? Oh my god, you suck. Okay, wait, I can grab that. Oh no! Come on! Wait. I think I'm good. I had to use all my items here, dude! What? The RNG here sucks! Skill issue? It's not a skill issue. I mean, it's a time loss, but it's not a big deal. It's okay. It just, bad RNG happens sometimes. What could you do? I clicked the wrong one, by the way, so. Okay. My junior still kills here. Goodbye. Yeah, the RNG, like, that sucks. It changed, like, in orbs or something. Like, twice. That was like, that's so annoying. Oh my goodness, man. So yeah, I'm grinding the world tournament. So I'm like literally. Oh, you know. No, wait, wait. Oh crap. Okay, wait. I think if I. Okay, wait. Okay. I have a plan. We'll grab that. Okay, we're good. Just by that time loss, he's 1,000,000 points ahead of you. Oh, I see. That's fine. Truth isn't in my local, so I don't care. I don't know where Truth is even at. I guess I could check, right? I have like zero clue where he's at. I'm pretty sure he's still behind me. Alright, so let me see here. Where's this boy Truth at? Yo, super chat from Nico. Hola, how's it going? Thanks for the super chat, man. It should pop up on here. It should pop up on here. If it doesn't, still, thank you very much. The child did return, yeah. Oh, yeah, see, there's Truth right there. Look at Truth so behind. What a loser. But yeah, Nico, very greatly much appreciated. Thank you very much. Yeah, only 55% mod juniors are on the friend list. It's very weird. Oh, there's only 55% mod juniors. Oh, dude. Oh, actually, I could kill with you without orb changing. That's fine. Do I think Dokkan should revamp how the orb collection works? Like, there could be a manual and an auto. Oh, excuse me. That'd be cool if there's like a way that you can like drag like and choose which orbs you want to, like which orb path you want to go down. Yeah, there it is. Less than $1 in your country, but you could do what you do. That's fine, man. Anything is appreciated. There's Kitomi with the super chat as well. Whenever it's like it's so delayed on the actual thing, but thank you, Kitomi. And yes, Minitoes is goated. I am goated. I think Thank you very much. We move. I'm like grinding world tournament, so I'm like, okay, what do I do for a video today? And then I was like, oh, I could stream, and that kind of counts, right? I feel like that counts. Streaming counts as a video, more or less. And Nico became a member. Wow. Okay. Thank you guys. Wow. Okay. I didn't expect that, but that's awesome. Really, really awesome. Let's do that. And yeah, I think that having the ability to select the orb path you want to go through would be so massive. Hopefully in the future they do more of that. I'll be goated when I do the quarter pounder or cheese mukbang. It'll happen eventually. Probably when Dokkan is more, I think, dry is probably when that'll happen, right? Oh, stop. Once in a while, the cord. Yeah, the truth Yotsuba emoji. Actually, how many emojis do I have in here? Yeah, I have some emojis. I should add more, probably. Sooner than later. But yeah, the truth Yotsuba one is really, really good. Others Kitomi with another super chat. Tech Pan Supremacy. I mean, yeah, Tech Pan. I mean, a lot of people aren't really fans of that Tech Pan. She did get buffed, actually, because of this World Tournament. We got the new STR Super Saiyan Goku, right? And he is able to actually contribute a lot to her because he activates her unit super attack. He also is able to dodge, and I think him being STR would actually be good for Sin Shenron. So that'd be really good. I mean, I could take him against Sin Shenron with Tech Pan. I don't know. Remember, what is my Tech Pan at? I don't know. We love Tech Pan. Yeah, I wish she kept her reduction. I don't think that there was a need for for her to keep a reduction, or for her to lose it, right? I just don't think that that was like a really smart choice. I think it's really dumb. What is my tech panda actually? Let me check it out, because I'm gonna have to use her soon. I think she's one dupe. Yeah, she is one dupe here, from the 17 banner. That's fine. Nico with the super chats, Goku and Mid Junior. Now, my junior isn't mid. Let's chill. Let's chill on that. My junior is not mid, but I love Goku. Goku is definitely a goat for sure. Big fan of that 23rd World Tournament Goku. I saw some people saying the Int Spirit Bomb Goku could be used here. Specifically, like Truth was like talking about how good he is, and I saw his video on it. I was like, okay, that Goku does look pretty good when he's like rainbowed, right? In the World Tournament, because he could do like 7 mil attack stats, and I feel like a lot of times, like you see these World Tournament units doing like 2 mil attack stats, 3 mil attack stats, right? You don't see these World Tournament units doing like 6 million, 7 million, for the most part. So you could definitely see the difference in damage that he's able to do just from his attack stat, and even from the damage he actually deals to the enemies. He's able to wipe the field pretty easily, and his super attack animation isn't really like it's not even that like slow. Like sure, it's not like super quick, but yeah. The Super Saiyan 4 legendary events with the semi-free-to-play Dragon Ball Saga team feel so amazing. That's good, right? The free-to-play units of the Dragon Ball Saga are all very, very powerful. The ones that we got during Golden Week, they're all really strong. Except for Tao. Tao wasn't really that great, but the Jackie Chun, the Bulma, and the Yamcha are all very, very good free-to-play units. So that is definitely a W. Okay, we go down here. Yeah. So we will talk about that probably after the World Tournament. I was planning on talking about that this weekend with you and the other mods in the Discord, but I forgot that there's World Tournament, so that kind of took my time. It will happen. No worries. I guess I'll let y'all on stream now. I plan on doing like some races in my Discord, like Dokkan races, like a tournament style thing, probably like every month or so. But I obviously haven't started it just yet. I have to like figure everything out about that. But that's an idea I do have, so that's pretty cool. I think it'll be quite fun. Yeah, like a community race would be really, really interesting. Winner gets 50 cents. I haven't decided if I was gonna do like rewards or anything like that. I'm gonna guess like a reward could be fun, right? It would incentivize people joining. I wouldn't mind that either. As soon as I play this next AoE, by the way, I'm gonna go grab a water. Because I'm getting a little thirsty here. 600 free-to-play earned stones for anniversary, but you would have had, would have had more, but you did around a Boo banner. The Boo banner does have discounts, so I kind of get it. But give me a second now. I'm gonna go get a water. I've returned. Let's see. You still use it when you can? You mean Tech Pan? Yeah, Tech Pan kind of got. I wouldn't. She got a little screwed over defensively. And it's like we know defensive units tend to age out better, so that's really the thing about that. Very very unfortunate for her. Thank you. He's really good. Junior dude, just look at him. Load! Load! Hurry up! Hurry up! Okay, let's see. How many points am I at now, huh? Also, there's like this annoying, like, burr noise, like a burr. I don't know if you guys hear that. If you do, I apologize. I can't really control that, but it's kind of there. He hasn't started farming, no. 35 mil. 35 more runs. And then I catch up. The beat drop being when he kills a 7th enemy. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, true. Don't worry about points. Just keep going. You're right. You're right. You're right. This loading time takes so long. I just got to keep going. We're just going to keep trucking along, you know? I was like checking. But you're right. Ah, click. Okay. And again, tips. You always want to use his active skill slot too. Always. Always, every single time. Use his active skill in slot 2, please. It just does so much more damage to slot 2 than slot 1. So much more. You beat Broly, DB Saga without Kid Goku, Hachin, and Bulma. Yeah, I mean, those are pretty good units for Broly, I feel, so that's pretty good. What setup did you use, Nico? How's the grind going? The grind's going well. We're slowly catching up to top 1 in my local bracket, so that is a good thing. And we're just kind of moving along. What am I? I'm 206. I want to make sure I stay at top 200, so I'm thinking of grinding to, like, I said 300 mil. Could I get 300 mil in like 12 hours? I think so. If I grind like for 12 hours straight for the rest of the day, I think I should be able to get 120 mil points, right? I think that's plausible. Hate it when you get matched with a sweat top local. I mean, I'm kind of a sweat, but yeah. It is annoying. Like, if it was just like a normal player that gets like 30 mil points, 40 mil points, 50 mil, I'd be okay, but no, this dude is actually like in top like 150 right now. Um, he might even be top 100 by the time the world tournament ends if he keeps grinding. But I don't know. Maybe it's possible he just doesn't want to grind anymore. Maybe he's busy. Maybe he ran out of stones to use, right? Yeah, if each of my runs take about 6 minutes, I should be able to. You got matched up with a sweat a few world tournaments ago, but it was a sweat versus another. Yeah, that's basically what it is right now. Um, I just, I don't even need to hit first local. I think I'm just being really petty about it. Am I ready for Run a Girlfriend Season 3? No. Will I even watch it? I don't even think I'm gonna watch it. I didn't even watch Season 2. I read the manga, so it's kind of different now. Oh, almost dropped my water. That would not have been good. Kick this butt. Good job, Kitomi. Surely that's going to happen this time. So I need 110 mil points. I think I should be able to get that. I think so. So I'll be good. I'm not going to be able to stream the whole time, right? Probably when my phone gets like 20%, I'll end the stream. Right now it's like at 60% though, so that's not going to be for a while. I've been streaming for an hour and my phone at the beginning was like 75%, so it probably is going to be some time before my phone would potentially die, but not really. Yeah. Did you read Rent a Girlfriend to watch it? I mean, I guess I could watch it. Because I think isn't it upcoming on, like, I would say the best Rent a Girlfriend arc, if I had to rank them, would probably be like the movie arc, which is, I think, upcoming soon, if I'm not mistaken. Also, we have Minnie. Minnie is a good character, I feel like, for Rent a Girlfriend standards. So, yeah. You're only going top 5 instead of 1. That's fair. Top 5 is good enough, right? Can you explain why GT Duo is better than the Z Duo? You've used both and you find the Z one's better. I think it's because there's 2 reasons, right? One, the GT Duo build up damage reduction instead of stacking defense. And in base form, their defense still gets pretty high, right? Oh, let's see. Here's the triple support right now I was talking about. But in base form, their defense levels still get to a reasonably high level since they're like doing 4 super attacks, right? And the 50% damage reduction will do so much more against super attacks than you being able to stack your defense up like an extra 300, 400k, right? The 50% reduction is just way, way more powerful. By the way, Shadow Elza, thanks for following. I think that's really it. I think it is solely because of that damage reduction, and that's just such a massive part. Them being able to survive super attacks is just a lot more effective in difficult contents. And it's like, I think a lot of people like the revive better than like the standby where you just sit and then wait for the spirit bomb to charge up, because with the revive it's just you have 80% attack support and like what, like isn't it like 8 key? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like, let me bring them up. Legendary power, and let me go to these Vegeta and Goku. But there's Bulma right there. I think it's this one, right? Yeah, it's like, isn't it? Yeah, it's 18, 80% attack support, which is so disgusting. Then the revive just like does, like, it doesn't do as much damage as the Z Dual Spirit Bomb, but the revive is like top 3 hardest hitting attack in the game still, and it's like you activate it instantly with them and you full heal, right? It's just really massive. compared to, I think, the standby, which this I feel like I even feel like you could argue the Z Duo standby is stronger, but the GT Spirit Bomb is just instant, right? Yeah, because the GT Bros are like more faster with what they could do, and right now content isn't like content that lasts like 15 turns. Content is like 7 turns, right? So having the Spirit Bomb, like where you get it instantly, you don't have to charge up, right? I mean, yeah, you can get 80% support on the Z Duo Spirit Bomb, and that's that. Like in that situation, obviously it hits harder. Um, but yeah, I think that's the reason why the Z Duo is better. The GG Duo is better right now. In the future, it could be a situation where the Z Duo is better because maybe we have events that last like 15 turns, and then they're able to stack up, and then you're able to charge the Spirit Bomb like for the full effect. You like the Budo better standby wise, right? Yeah, I think that the standby. I think I do like the Budo standby better because it's like how I would prefer to use revives is I would prefer to use it when I need it, and it's like the GT Dual Spirit Bomb. I feel like more times you're gonna get that off when you're like at like full HP rather than like you make them die rather than it like okay you're like at 20% HP, time to get the Spirit Bomb out. I feel like especially with how defensive they are as well before they actually transform, and the team as well, like the Power Wishes team is really strong. And the thing is that oh, it didn't actually kill here, huh? Oh, did I use it? I used it in slot 1, that's why. Silly me. I'm quite silly. Does this give me more key? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna do that. I use it in slot 1, huh? Okay. Do I think it's very wrong to think that they're better than GG Duo? Yeah, I do think that it's just wrong to think that they're better at this point. Like when they initially came out and we're still figuring out them and there wasn't like as many like options, I feel like you could argue Z Duo was better for like a little bit, and then we kind of like understood more and more, and it just the GT Duo just felt better, right? You wish the girlfriend ending had Saki and Shino dating? I mean, they literally say Saki literally is like Naga's extra girlfriends are mine as well, so I think it kind of like hints at that somewhat, right? Where it's like it's also like Saki is like kind of dating the other girls as well, right? So you kind of got what you wanted there. I mean, I think that's pretty cool too. Because like no, he was like the one like doing the like what at this point at the end it's 4 timing, and then Saki's also like yeah I'm gonna do the same thing. Boma top 1, true. Boma is top 1 as well. I agree. I do think Z Duo is 4 though. I think it's like if I had to rank the characters, honestly, I would say Boma, Orange Piccolo, GT Duo, and then Z Duo. Is how I would rank it. I think a lot of people would put the GT Goku and Vegeta over Orange Piccolo, but I think that the giant form for Orange Piccolo is just too good. And then he synergizes. He's literally Bulma's best linking partner. Like in terms of like how strong the unit is and how many links they share. They share 4 links. And then like Bulma slot 1, Piccolo slot 2. It just works so well. And then you could say, okay, Bulma's guard one day will run out. Like let's say in the future Bulma's guard runs out. For that turn that it's out, you could use the Piccolo orange form. And then you don't have to worry about super attacks, right? So Z Duo better than OP? I just don't agree. I think you're overrating the Z Duo a little with what they could do. I just think that I do think that the community underrates them overall. Like I see people say like I don't know, they're like 8 or 9 or something on a tier list, and it's like no way. I think people don't understand how strong like that spirit bomb they could do really is. We'll do that. But I also do think that there were some individuals who overrated them when they originally came out, including me. I think I did overrate them just a little bit. Oh, yeah, it's just a badly transparent crop square because it's like they only show like the art for the actual like character and the card art rather than the entire art itself, right? So I think that is pretty funny. I'm sorry, we don't listen to Alan here. This is an Alan free zone. Unless he comes in the chat, then I guess he's welcome here. But Ultimate Gohan is not better than the Z Duel. Like not like there's no snow. Just no. There's like no argument. Imagine Alan's in chat. Yeah, Proton, I didn't even know you're in chat. So maybe, who knows? I wouldn't say Beast Gohan sucks, but he's underwhelming compared to what we wanted him to be. Yeah, exactly, right. That would be pretty funny. Okay. Let's do this. You're lurking, that's fair. I mean, a lot of people probably have this as like, how do I say it? Like background audio, just listening to me ramble, talk about random stuff with Dokkan, right? Like with me, what I do is when I listen to like streams, I have it on the background. It's like background noise where I'm doing something. Like sometimes when I'm like recording a video and Ningen streaming, because a lot of times Dokkan and JP and Global drop stuff at very similar times. So like I can listen to like Ningen stream while I get like my thumbnails ready or something like that, right? Or like tune. Alright, Katomi, you hope you have a great day, and thanks for stopping by. You're here playing World Tournament, yeah. I mean, if you're on JP and you're playing World Tournament and just listening to me talk about how I hate the World Tournament, that's probably just a good feeling. Like, yes, someone else is in this hellhole with me, right? For sure. Alright, and let's do... yeah, this guy has more troops. You need Bulma? Bulma is so good. On Global, she might be on the Worldwide Celebration, like Carnival banner. I think it would be like part 2. But she actually might be on that banner. Potential. We'll see how that plays out. It depends. Can I do World Tournament for you while you're showering? No. I'm doing my own World Tournament. Because you just gotta take the L, except... You know what? Oh well. Magical Destroyers and Yuri Is My Job were best of anime this season. I haven't seen Yuri Is My Job or Magical Destroyers actually. Well, let me see. Magical Destroyers. I mean, I could check it out. I think I saw I saw a clip of this anime. I think on like Instagram or something. And then Yuri Is My Job. I want to watch that. I need to check it out as well. That seems like a fun anime. You say it's goated, Magical Destroyers. I'll check it out. And I'll check out the year anime too. Taking Vegito Tech in the Z Duo team is pretty ugly. You mean like, yeah, the blue Vegito EZA? He's still really good. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, you're saying you're going to summon in any banner she returns on, Phil? Technically, she's on the Spirit Bomb Goku banner, unfeatured. So you're going to summon there? 13 mil from 1, including... Assuming they are grinding. Yeah, because you said you were 15 mil away. Let me check. 1 right now for me is I said I wouldn't check, but I'm gonna check. Yeah, 32 mil. Okay, see, I'm caught up. I'm catching up. Now I'm basically 20 mil points made up for. Don't skip the opening for magical. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. I'll say, hey, Vin Jenna. How's it going? Vin. What's up? I don't know why. I almost just said your full name, and I'm like, I only say like half. Okay, Virginia Napa. Grab this. I'll grab this. Funny enough, the more orbs you grab, you actually get points for the orbs, right? And it's like minimal, but it doesn't matter. Why do I have so much money? I wouldn't say I have like so much money, right? I'm an average person. I think. Maybe. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. You meant as a feature? Yeah, it's featured. Zenni. Oh. I was like, I mean, a lot of people assume YouTubers are just rich. So I think it's funny. So I was like, oh, well, you know, I'm not out there like Truth, but you know. I have so much Zenni because I don't know, I just played the game for a while. So I do have max Zenni. And I specifically for like a few days, like, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago, I like made sure I went out on my way to grind Zenni. You know, funny enough, I need to open Star Rail to make sure my stamina doesn't overflow. Hold up. So I gotta make sure that is taken care of. I don't know if that'll affect the stream, but it'll be okay. We'll be just fine, right? If the stream quality dips, don't leave. It's still green. I think I'm okay. But yeah, just farm easy Ace, like past level 30, and you get a ton of, you get a ton of stuff, right? Let me turn off the audio for Star Roll. Yeah, the stream's going good still, and I have Star Roll open in the background, so we're good. Yeah, Oshinoko and Gundam end this week. I would recommend reading the Oshinoko manga. I think it's good enough to read. Your past team on Twitter. Good luck in the rest of the tournament. Thank you. Yeah, I did watch Oshinoko. I haven't watched Gundam Witch of Mercury. No. Oshinoko is quite good. Very, very good show. The what's it called? The adaptation. It's a really good adaptation, right? So that's very nice. And why do I hate pickles? I don't know. I just don't like pickles. Pickles just kind of suck. Right? They taste weird to me. Not a fan of how they taste. That's just it. I don't know what else to say. I'm not a fan of their texture either. Okay. Let me see. How much stamina do I have? No, my stamina's maxed out. Probably like... Okay, I messed up. Okay, I've used my stamina. You want to drop the manga? The next manga Oshino, like the next chapter Oshinoko, is gonna be a banger. I know. It's gonna be really good. Suletta has to be the best female pro tag. Why am I using Ghost Dusters in the World Tournament? So, World Tournament, if the enemies super attack you, they do a lot of damage because you have half a leader skill. So you just never want to get hit, basically. You want to always avoid getting hit, because if you get hit, you could very easily die by a super attack, very easily. And because this is like 30 times difficulty, the highest difficulty for it. And another thing, enemies who do AoE super attacks, like they do actually AoE you in the World Tournament. So, like S-tier Eller Broly, he has an attack all super attack. If it hits you with the super, he attacks every single enemy on your team. So, yeah. That is very dangerous. So I'm just going to not bother with that, right? We're just going to use the Usher, and we're just going to go through with our day, right? That is the most important thing. Okay, bam, bam. No! Stop that. Click. There we go. Okay, I used my stamina that I wanted to in Star Rail, so that should be good. Things with an answer, no problem. I assume I don't know, you may have not played World Tournament before, but that's kind of how it is. You just don't want to get hit, because if you get hit, you're dead, and that is very dangerous. I don't think you need items here. This is a special team. Well, like attack up items, but yeah. You're going to take a 30-minute break. You're at 4 now. That's fair. I think taking breaks is healthy. You don't want to be like me, farming all day. That's not healthy. Why does Sony make a live-action Kraven movie? It doesn't focus on more animated Spider-Man movies? I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to build up like 2 more bigger Spider-Man live-action movies and have these villains kind of, I guess, like set up for it, right? Who knows? Oh no, that was a misclick. No, get away. Stop it. Get back. Do we know when the World Tournament finishes? It finishes in... Actually, I could just show you. Even though it's taking like years to load. Yeah, 12 hours. Literally 12 hours. That's when the World Tournament finishes. 12 hours from now. This exact time I'm saying it. Well, technically like 12 hours and 3 minutes, but... Yeah. Right, 12 hours. That's when it's done. We don't know what spider they're fighting. I mean, I would say most likely is not Tom Holland's Spider-Man. It's most definitely not him. I mean, it might just be a brand new Spider-Man. It could be maybe even Andrew's Spider-Man that they will bring on in the future. I wouldn't like anticipate probably Tobey's Spider-Man. I don't think it would be Tobey's Spider-Man. I think it would be Andrew's. If anything, I can see Andrew Spider-Man. Because remember, in the initial trailer for Morbius, they showed... Didn't they show Andrew Spider-Man as, like, a graffiti on, like, the wall? Like, he was on there. That was Andrew Spider-Man, if I'm not mistaken, right? Was it Toby? Damn, okay, I'm misremembering then. Let me look it up. Yeah, that is Toby's Spider-Man. Why would they show Toby's? I mean, I'm down with Toby, but... The Toby's hella cool. Huh. That is Toby's Spider-Man. I thought it was Andrew's for the longest time. But the weird thing is that, yeah, they bring in Holland's Vulture, right? It's so bizarre. So, would it be them setting up Tom Holland's Spider-Man? It's really, really weird. I don't know what they're thinking. So I guess... No, actually, you're right. Because, obviously, I haven't actually watched Morbius. And I forget that I heard about that post-credits was Holland's Vulture. I would say it's either like an alternate, like, dimensioned Vulture that is just still played by the same actor. Or it's like Tom Holland's Spider-Man, like, universe. Because obviously I did hear they took out the graffiti Spider-Man. Like, in the actual movie, that's not in there. Like, the Spider-Man graffiti on the wall. Was made in 2 different days. You can tell they never interacted at all. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Well, I don't know. I just think that's weird. I don't know. It was like during the movie that they were making, they like changed their idea about it. That's probably it. So who knows what's gonna happen? I just think like focusing on these villains without Spider-Man is just kind of weird. Or like they had like in the Craven trailer, they showed us the like all the spiders like crawling down around Craven, right? Which I think it was a cool shot, but that's like gonna be like the only like Spider-Man mention or like hint at Spider-Man, right? Like all those spiders like crawling around him, like moving down. That's pretty much it. That's all we're getting, which is very unfortunate. They did that in Morbius and in the Venom 2 trailer. Yeah, with all the spiders. Is that what they did? I don't even remember, man. It's been so long, I feel like. I mean, in Venom 2, in Venom 2 it was Tom Holland's Spider-Man because they were pulled into Tom Holland's universe. And they literally show Tom Holland's Spider-Man. So, I assume it's just built around Tom's Spider-Man, right? Like I think that's pretty much what it's going to be. Yeah, they make them like anti-heroes and not like actual villains. Which is just kind of strange. Because they can't write villains. The protagonist has to be sympathetic and the hero. No, not always. Sometimes they're just bad people. That's how they work. Hopefully the CGI is good and they don't go full Flash and say it was an artistic choice. I heard about that. I haven't seen the Flash. I feel like honestly, a lot about the Flash is overhated from what I've seen. But I think that what's it called? Obviously, it's not a perfect movie, or I wouldn't necessarily say I can't even say if it's a good movie or not. Let's see. Yeah, they should have never said Flash didn't mean anything for the next DCU. They shouldn't have because that also definitely contributed to the movie like not doing that great. I feel like in terms of like box sales and stuff. You liked Keaton Batman Supergirl scenes, yeah. Them bringing back Keaton Batman was still cool, and I saw like a clip on the trailer, not the trailer, the timeline, where how he took down like a Kryptonian, and I think that did look pretty nice. The one shot where I saw the two flashes and Supergirl like running up, kind of, and then like a pan around them, that shot looked kind of weird. Yeah. Oh, about exactly 200. That's cool. All right. All right, gamers. Aquaman 2. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't think anyone's gonna watch Aquaman 2. I'm sorry. No one ever talks about it in the first place, and it's like people just won't care about it if it's not affiliated with the next DCU. They're like, okay, what's the point of watching it? Like, who cares? So yeah, I mean, that's how I feel about it. Like, when we get, like, I think Blue Beetle, I think I'll check out Blue Beetle. Because Blue Beetle, the character, is the first actual DCU character. Like, of the next DCU. That's what James Gunn said, right? So that's why I'm, like, a little more interested in it. Oops. That's why I'm a little more interested in actually watching it. Yeah, so, like, Blue Beetle is a part of the new DCU, but Superman Legacy is the first movie of the new DCU. So I don't really get what that means. Like, is it like the Blue Beetle movie is part of the old DCU, but they're still going to use the actor for Blue Beetle, which I don't remember who the actor was actually. Are they still going to just use the actor for the new DCU? Or is it like they just don't want to market it as the first DCU movie? Which it would make sense if they just say it for marketing reasons. Like, okay, Superman Legacy is the first DCU movie because it's a Superman movie. And they want to kind of list it as the first Superman movie. Even though technically Blue Beetle is part of the new DCU. I don't know, like, I don't know. Maybe it's just because marketing. They want to really push Superman Legacy is the first installment of the new DCU. Which would do a lot better than Blue Beetle is the first installment, right? DC needs a hit. Yeah, DC needs to get a hit soon. They want to make a trilogy for Blue Beetle, huh? We'll see how good the movie is. I mean, I saw the trailer, and I think I liked it. I think, like, from what I saw so far, I'm interested in watching the movie. So we'll see how that plays out, for sure. How good goes the grind? And I have to say Piccolo Jr. does go really good in the World Tournament. Yeah, Piccolo Jr. does really, really well in the World Tournament, and the grind's been fine, right? So that's good. Grant has been really well. What is the link that Piccolo Jr. shares with Vegeta Nappa? Is it Tough as Nails? Piccolo Jr.'s on Worldwide Chaos, right? Mod Jr.'s on Worldwide Chaos, yeah. They share Tough as Nails, right? I think that's the thing, yeah. Tough as Nails. It's just defense, and that's the only link that they share. They don't share any other attack links. That's why I'm like thinking like they share a link. I'm pretty sure it's just defense though. Your Mexicans have to be there for Blue Beetle. I get that, right? I 100% get that too. Just the ones Gunn likes. I mean, it's a creative decision. Eventually, they're gonna spread out to more other characters. I think if the DCU does do well, right? So it makes sense that James Gunn wants to do the ones that he's most comfortable and like the ones he knows the most about, rather than him doing characters that he's not really like. At least, like, because that gives him an opportunity to learn more about those characters. Rather than him jumping into some characters he's not really, like, a fan of and doesn't know too much about, and then making a movie whilst he has no idea what they are like, right? Or at least, like, overseeing that movie, kind of. Because it's like, I'd rather him know what he's, like, making the movie about. So that's why I'm fine with that, right? For, like, the beginning of the DCU, until he, like, I guess, like, gets more used to those characters. Right? And then builds, like, a stronger foundation so that it could also be easier to kind of write for them. I will do a showcase on all the new World Tournament units. So, the Gohan, what was the other ECAs? The Goku, Vegeta, and the, what's his face? Beerus. And there is also the Demon King Piccolo. I'll do videos on them. Have I seen Secret Invasion? I have not. Excuse me. I heard about the AI thing that was going on there. And I heard the first episode was like okay, like solid. I didn't really see anyone going really like, crazy over it. But I'll probably check it out. I should check it out, I think. I think the premise is interesting. Oh, so Nick Fury is just cool. Right. I'm a Nick Fury fan. I think he's really cool. Alright. First episode was great, so we know the rest is gonna be mediocre. Yeah, I heard. I actually haven't seen Miss Marvel either. Honestly, I haven't really been consuming Marvel like episodes or like movies. The only ones I've seen recently, like Marvel movies, was Guardians 3. I mean, I had to see Guardians 3. Guardians 3 was so good, and if anything, funny enough, Guardians 3 makes me more like confident in the DCU because it's James Gunn, right? Like seeing Marvel Guardians 3, and I'm like, dang, this was like peak. And I'm like, this is the guy who's going to be writing for the DCU. I think Superman Legacy, right? Overseeing the DCU. And it kind of makes me feel more confident that, which is kind of strange because it's a Marvel movie, but I think you guys kind of get where I'm coming from with that. And obviously Spider-Man No Way Home. Like, I have to see every Spider-Man movie like ever. Like, come on. Yeah. What else was I gonna say? But yeah, I haven't seen any other like Marvel or the Marvel shows. Wait, I think there's one that I saw, but I forgot which one it was. I don't remember at the top of my head. Actually, no, I haven't seen any Marvel shows. My bad. I probably don't remember because I haven't seen any. The intro is interesting. Artistically, it makes sense. The AIs are to replace humans, but it's like they could make like. I think that's just like something they're saying, just to cover for the fact that they used AI to test it out. In my opinion, I think that's the reason why they could have been multiple ways for artists to portray something like that in art. There's so many ways to kind of portray something like that. But that's a whole other thing. We don't want to see for Tanabata. Honestly, I want Super Vegito. Just give me Super Vegito. Honestly, just go for it. I would love that. Some reason why Spider-Man 3 wasn't good for Sam Raimi. Forced to do Venom, so he didn't really like the character. Yeah, Spider-Man 3 just had a lot of shoved in there that Raimi didn't really want to do, and it's like obviously Raimi would eventually have gone into like doing Venom, but he likes more like the older villains, right? Before like Venom. Yeah, they ran it once and that's it. They're like, yeah, this is good enough. I agree. They could afford to pay for real artists. I think that the whole thing where they're like, oh, it's because of this artistic choice is an excuse, just like how they said for the Flash movie CGI. Yeah, the Vulture movie looked really, really sick. Spider-Man 4. I think I liked the concept for it and everything, but yo, I think for now, I am going to probably chill out and end stream. I'm going to still be grinding off the camera, but I think I streamed for enough, and I want to go, like, eat too and stuff like that, so I am going to end stream for now, but I thank y'all for joining by. Maybe I'll stream again in, like, a few hours before the World Tournament ends, and I'll just be live until the World Tournament ends, but I'm good for now. Thank y'all for stopping by. It was fun talking, and yeah, I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.